Imagine a world where the hum of daily life has vanished. In 2026, supply chains have collapsed and supermarket shelves are empty. A simple bar of soap is now a rare treasure, essential for survival. Without it, even minor cuts can become deadly. Hygiene is no longer a comfort. It's a matter of life and death. We've forgotten the skills that once kept our ancestors alive. In this stark reality, ancient knowledge becomes our lifeline. To survive, we must rediscover the resilience of the Vikings and their art of making soap. Contrary to the popular myth of wild, unkempt warriors, Vikings actually valued cleanliness and personal hygiene. In fact, their attention to grooming set them apart from many of their European contemporaries. Cleanliness was not just a matter of pride, but a practical necessity for survival in the harsh environments they called home. Archaeologists have uncovered a surprising array of personal grooming tools in Viking settlements: combs carved from bone, metal tweezers, and even ear spoons. These artifacts reveal a culture that took daily care seriously, with each item crafted for a specific purpose. For the Vikings, maintaining cleanliness was their first line of defense against disease and infection, especially in a world without modern medicine or antibiotics. Regular washing and grooming helped them stay healthy and strong, even in the most rugged conditions. Their secret weapon? Soap, ingeniously made from simple ingredients like wood ash and animal fat. This homemade soap was both effective and essential, allowing them to keep clean even when far from civilization. Soap making wasn't a luxury for the Vikings. It was a vital skill passed down through generations. They gathered what nature provided, mixing and crafting soap from the resources around them, turning necessity into tradition. Every member of a Viking household, from the youngest to the oldest, learned the art of soap making. This communal activity not only kept them clean, but also fostered a deep connection to their environment and ensured that nothing went to waste. Their ability to adapt and thrive in new lands was rooted in this self-sufficiency. Whether settling in unfamiliar territories or voyaging across the sea, their practical skills made them resilient and resourceful. When Vikings travelled, they packed more than just weapons. They carried grooming tools and soap, a testament to the importance they placed on knowledge and preparation for any challenge. Today we can learn from their example. The ability to provide for ourselves, to create what we need from what we have, is a lesson that still resonates in our modern world. True security comes not just from what we own, but from the skills and knowledge we carry with us, skills that can be passed down, shared, and adapted. The Vikings remind us that real resilience is built on skill, adaptability, and a deep respect for the world around us. Let's journey back and rediscover Viking soap making. This isn't just history, it's a practical skill for modern resilience. By learning this craft, you gain independence and self-sufficiency. We'll break down each step, making it simple and accessible. You'll see how to turn wood ash into lye, render animal fat, and combine them into soap. Making something useful with your own hands is deeply satisfying. This single skill can spark a mindset of self-reliance. Let's begin and reclaim the magic of making soap. The story of soap begins with a surprisingly simple chemistry. Just two ingredients, fat and lye. These humble materials, when combined, set off a transformation that's both ancient and profound. For centuries, people have relied on this basic reaction to create something essential for daily life. The Vikings, like many early cultures, used animal fat collected from their hunts and lye made by leaching water through wood ash. This process was born out of necessity, using what was available in their rugged environment. When lye meets fat, a remarkable chemical reaction called saponification takes place. The mixture heats up, bubbles, and slowly thickens as the two substances are transformed into something entirely new: soap. Soap molecules are unique. Each one has two distinct sides. One end is drawn to grease and oil, while the other is attracted to water. This dual nature is what makes soap so effective. When you wash with soap, the molecules surround dirt and oil, breaking them apart and allowing water to rinse them away. It's a simple act, but it's rooted in fascinating science. The Vikings may not have understood the molecular details, but through trial and error they mastered the art of soap making. Their skillful hands turned raw materials into a vital tool for cleanliness and health. By carefully combining ash and fat, they created a powerful cleaner that could cut through the toughest grime. This was more than just a craft, it was a crucial part of daily survival. In the flickering light of their workshops, soap making must have seemed almost magical, a blend of observation, tradition, and necessity, passed down through generations. Remarkably, the method the Vikings used is still effective today. The basic chemistry remains unchanged, connecting us to our ancestors through the simple transformative act of making soap. Lye is the essential ingredient in Viking soap, and it all begins with something as simple as wood ash. The Vikings discovered that the ashes left behind after burning hardwoods like oak or maple held a powerful secret. These ashes, when treated properly, could be transformed into a potent cleaning agent. The process was both practical and ingenious, relying on resources readily available in their environment. Vikings would carefully collect the fine white ash from their campfires, favouring hardwoods for their higher alkaline content. Oak and maple were especially prized, as their ashes produced the strongest, most effective lye. This step was crucial, as the quality of the ash directly influenced the strength of the final product. To extract the lye, they poured water slowly over the ash, allowing it to seep through and draw out the alkaline salts. The resulting liquid, dark and slightly caustic, was collected in clay pots. This filtering process could take hours, requiring patience and attention to detail. Sometimes, to make the lye even stronger, they would repeat the filtering process or gently boil the liquid to evaporate excess water. This concentration step was vital for creating a lye solution strong enough for soap making, but not so strong as to be dangerous. Lye is highly caustic and can burn skin, so the Vikings handled it with great care, using wooden or clay tools to avoid direct contact. Even without modern safety equipment, they understood the risks and took precautions to protect themselves. Without modern measuring tools, they relied on a clever trick known as the egg test. By gently lowering an egg into the lye solution, they could judge its strength. If the egg floated just right, neither sinking nor bobbing too high, the lye was at the perfect concentration for soap making. This simple, intuitive test ensured their lye was neither too weak nor dangerously strong, making it ideal for transforming animal fats into soap. It was a testament to their resourcefulness and practical knowledge. Through observation and experimentation, the Vikings developed a reliable method for crafting lye, turning basic materials into a vital tool for cleanliness and health. Their ingenuity laid the foundation for soap-making traditions that would last for centuries. The next step was rendering animal fat, tallow, from sheep, cattle or pigs. Vikings cut fat into pieces, heated it gently with water and removed impurities. Cracklings were skimmed off and eaten, wasting nothing. The result, clear, pure tallow ready for soap. This fat could be used immediately or stored for later. Rendered tallow was valuable for soap, candles and cooking. Purifying fat was a patient process, but essential for quality soap. Every part of the animal served a purpose. This resourcefulness was central to Viking life. With lye and fat ready, the final step began. Lye was slowly poured into melted fat, and the mixture stirred over low heat. Hours of patient stirring transformed the mix, thickening it to trace. This signalled that saponification was underway. Vikings typically made soft soap, perfect for cleaning everything. It was stored in pots and used for hands, clothes and more. The process was laborious, but the result was a versatile, essential cleaner. Vikings could also make hard soap by adding salt. Salt separated the soap from impurities, forming a solid cake. This hard soap was portable and long-lasting. Fresh soap was still caustic and needed to cure for weeks. Curing let water evaporate and finish the chemical reaction. The result? A hard, mild bar safe for skin. Patience was key. Rushed soap could be harsh. The Vikings knew that good things take time. Viking soap making is more than a historical curiosity. It's a living skill that empowers us to meet our own needs. By making soap, you reclaim independence and resilience. This is a quiet rebellion against dependency and passive consumption. Start small, be patient, and learn by doing. The reward is not just soap, but confidence and capability. Share this knowledge, teach others, and build resilient communities. The wisdom of the Vikings is a toolkit for the future. Their legacy is strength, ingenuity, and self-reliance. Let's carry it forward, together. Before you set off on your own adventure in resilience, don't forget to join our tribe. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to unlock even more Viking wisdom, practical skills, and a bit of ancient magic in your modern life. Every subscription strengthens our growing community of makers and doers. Don't miss out. Let's keep the spirit of independence alive, together. Subscribe now and become part of the saga.